What's up, you guys? Joe Dobby here. Got some pretty cool news. I am an affiliate now with Deckout Gaming. They are an online store based in Canada. If you guys are looking to acquire any accessories, have any questions regarding graded cards, looking for some sealed Digimon or Pokemon products, some Dragon Ball Super products, if you're looking for singles of Pokemon and Digimon, highly encourage you guys to check out this website. Let's do a bit of exploring here. So, there's a lot of pre-orders for the new Pokemon products coming in soon. So that's awesome. For the US, it's very easy. You can switch up the currency up here. Yeah, check them out, guys. Pretty cool.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Joe Dobby. We are back at it again with another deck profile for BT5. As you know, I've managed to successfully get a store championship, thankfully, at my locals with Dan Devi Chaos Gallant. If you haven't seen that yet, go ahead and check the profile. On YouTube, my channel will have the decks and some plays, actually, that you can review if you want. But we're going with Gacha Green Control. So there's a reason why I call this deck Gacha Green Control. It's because the Digimon in the deck have a lot of control elements to them, like board control elements mainly. But the gacha aspect is that I'm running 4 different types of level 6 Digimon. And you're wondering, how do you fit all that? I play 9. So 9 level 6 Digimon. And you're wondering, how is that feasible? I'll show you how it's done. So first off, I want to give a shout out to our King Jagamon controller. His name is T-Mac. I hope your internet's better. But we're going to get started without further ado. Eggs. We got 1 copy of Yokomon and 4 copies of Budmon. So to put simply, Yokomon, when this card is trashed due to activating Digiburst, it gains... Well, one of my Digimon actually gained plus 2000 DP. So Yokomon actually has the power to decide which Digimon. Budmon, while your Digimon has Digiburst, it gains plus 1k. Now you're wondering, why is it not the reverse? The reason why is because I don't have enough Yokomon. If it were in my option to make it the reverse, where I have 4 Yokomon, 1 Budmon, 100% I would. Oh. Next, we are going to dive into our rookies. And I'm running 3 copies of Lilamon. Lilamon, when this card is trashed due to Digiburst, you can actually add this card to its owner's hand. So it cycles your rookies very nicely. And I really, really like Lilamon. I've gotten tons of value from Lilamon because I am running a significantly lower rookie count than a lot of other greens. Funny enough, I haven't really bricked. So I'll show you why. 4 copies of Tentomon, the Searchers, actually helps you get around your bricks, find what you need, and, just reveal the top card. If it's a green Digimon, just add it to your hand. Super simple. And there you go. Love Tentomon too, so glad that he's a thing. Next, we're running 3 copies of Terriermon Assistant. More ways to unbrick. Digiburst 1, reveal the top card of your deck, add it to your hand if it is a green. Otherwise, place it to the bottom. Love that. It's also a Digiburst option, which is great for the options that I'm running, which you'll see later on. 2 copies of this Terriermon, which is actually the memory controlling Digimon, so your opponents can. Very good. Going into the champions, we have 4 copies of Weedmon. Yes, sir. Digiburst, when this card is trashed, due to Digiburst, inheritable effect, gain a memory. Really good way to stay on your turn when you are using 4 cost to equal. 5 cost to equal Digimon. Very, very good Digimon. At the very least, he's good at choking your of memory. So yeah, he's also 4 cost to Evo and 1 cost to Digivolve, which means like very good hard play in case. Next, we're running 4 copies of this awesome Kabuterimon. Just a blocker, 1 cost to Evo, 5k DP, but I'm really playing it for the 1 cost. I'm not really taking advantage of blockers in this deck, because I'm not really trying to block. I'm just trying to go hard offensive, hard gacha mode. Do this. Alright. 4 copies of the 6k Vegemon here, 1 cost to Evo, and once again, it's only 4 cost to play. I can live with this play because of how the deck functions. So having 4-cost hard playing champion Digimon level 4s, having 8 of them is very good for being able to escape your kind of like green's demise of bricking itself out of being able to. Next, 4 copies of the Jagamon. I love Jagamon. Really the catalyst for the gacha aspect of this deck. Pretty much when attacking, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Then if one of them is a level 6, you can Digivolve this card into that green Digimon, resolving all when Digivolution effects, and getting to draw for that Evo before completing the swing. And then any other cards return to the bottom of the deck. So I love that mechanism, and I think it's a great way for green to pretty much unbrick, and that's why I love this version versus the other control styles. 4 copies of Lilamon here. Very good card, Digiburst 2. You can suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, and its heritable ability is if you have a tamer when attacking. There is much of the control aspect from the Lilamon, and it's a very good card. Love it. Last, for the level 5s, we're running 1 copy of this Argomon. The reason why I'm playing the 1 copy of this Argomon over anything else is because sometimes you need the Digiswarp to get into that winning mid play. Other times, I just use it to bring out Terriermon when attacking, you know, maybe Tentamon when attacking. And I just need a 9, another, and like a 9th level 5. Here we are. Going into the Megas, I'm playing 3 copies of Nidhogg. I just find Nidhogg super essential in the deck, so 3 copies of Nidhogg's really good. Digiburst 4. You can pretty much send all of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the bottom of the deck. And Digimon that are 5k DP. You suspend all the 5k DP on, and then I will suspend the Digimon. So, very strong card there. Love it. Next, I'm running 2 copies of Herc Kabuterimon. It's free with the Jagamon and the Izimimi. And if I can be like ballsy enough to have Jagamon swing into a higher DP Digimon and get into a H Kabuterimon, I can actually pull off some. Digiburst 2 though, it can suspend one of my opponent's Digimon, and it has piercing and it's 12k. Very powerful card. Love this card. 2 copies of Mega Gargo. I didn't want to run Bancho Stingmon because the nature of the deck is to gacha your Mega, and I feel that when Digivolving effects are really important. So suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, and then it doesn't unsuspend during your. It's a very strong when Digivolving effect, very controlly as well. And while you have a Digimon on, while your opponent has a Digimon that is suspended, it has security attack +1 during your turn, so very good card as well. And the last of the Megas, I'm running 2 copies of Raffleishamon. Love Raffleishamon, but in this deck, Raffleishamon is more of a tech choice to kind of get into Raffleishamon for 1 cost. I don't really want to gacha my way into Raffleisha, which is why I only run 2. Digiburst 2, you can actually activate the effect below all your Digimon. Doesn't turn, and during your turn on spring, when you activate Digiburst from one of your own Digimon, you can actually prevent one of your opponent's Digimon from being able to block. So what I love about the Raffleishamon here is I've got tons of Digibursting. Pretty much these 3 Megas are Digiburst, the Lilamons are Digiburst, and the Terriermon. You can pretty much trigger Raffleishamon for multiple ways. I'm running 2 copies of Chaos Valder Arm, more for the control aspect. I like handling the board and then swinging for game when the rises. I like building my board through gacha as I am controlling my opponent's board, and sometimes Chaos Valder Arm is a great way to end your turn and punish your opponent when they try to remove it. Most often or not, from my testing, your opponent will not be able to remove it. If they do, they're not going to be able to remove it by hard playing a Digimon that will prevent the gain 3 memory. Very good card in this deck. I run it over Chaosmon simply because of that, like, removal effect. Being able to remove 2 Digimons better than being able to remove 1, even if you are piercing, and chances are Valderarm's really a game-winning play for me, more so than it is a temp. 3 copies of Izzy and Mimi. Very good card in this deck. During your turn, if your opponent has a suspended Digimon, at the start of your turn, gain memory, and then when attacking, if a level 5 green Digimon of yours attacks, you can suspend this Tamer to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. If it is a level 6 Digimon, you can Digivolve onto it, pretty much Jagamon in the form of a Tamer, and it stacks with Jagamon, so when Jagamon swings, I can resolve the when attacking effect of revealing 3, tapping Izzy and Mimi to reveal another 3, increasing my chances of getting a Mega by double or twice the amount. So very, very good combo there. I almost always want to play Izzy and Mimi. And because of the low cost to Evo in this deck, it never feels bad to kind of hard play Izzy Mimi if I have to, even if my opponent's not giving me the extra time. Next, I got 1 copy of HPD. You know, the next time one of your green Digimon evolves this turn, you can suspend 1 to reduce the cost by 4. This is how I can reduce the cost of Valderarm to 1, Nidhogg to 0, and pretty much all the other ones. Very, very powerful. I can see why it's only at 1. Yeah. Next, I'm running 2 copies of Pollen Spray. This card is insane. So, security, let's get that out of the way. It actually activates the main effect. And during the main phase, you reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add all cards with Digiburst from among them to your hand. Not 1, not 2, but all. If you hit all of them, like if I hit a Terriermon, Nidhogg, and Reflexiamon, I'm adding all of them for some insane combos. If I'm adding Lilamon, I can add them for combos. And then suspend 1 of your opponent's Digimon for each card added to your hand by this. So, you're telling me, like, if I open with 3 Digimon, you know, if I reveal 3 Digimon all with Digiverse, I'm spending 3 of my. But let me tell you, Jagamon Digivolving into H Kabuterimon would love to swing over. And at 3 memory, it's not hard to get into 3 memory with this deck, and it's just really good. From security, it's won me a couple games. And it's actually helped me search for my next play from. Very, very powerful. I run 2 of it. But that is the deck, guys. I love it. It's so much fun. The combos are endless. Sometimes, you know, I can Jagamon swing into Hercules Kabuterimon if my opponent blocks. No, chances are they won't. But, you know, or Hercules or Jagamon will Digivolve into Mega Gargomon to suspend 1 of their Digimon, and then I'll have security attack +1. And then I can end my turn protecting the Mega Gargo by going into Valderarm, or going into Reflexiamon, Digibursting, preventing a swing. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. There are times where I'll have Jagamon or Lilamon or even Argomon swing, and then that full stack will turn into a Nidhoggmon and win me the game because of Izzy and Mimi's effects. Very, very fun and pretty consistent, I would say. It's actually really consistent. But that said, that's the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm actually streaming right now. Feel free to catch me on Twitch next time, guys. But yeah, I might be playing this at a tournament very, very soon. Have a good one. Take care and